Hi there. I'm just going to go over some hybrid expectations for students who are in my APUS history class. So right here, you just see the days of the week that I will see certain groups of students in person and when you will be working independently in Canvas. In this class, when you are independent or working in Canvas and the days that you are not in person, you'll have specific tasks to do, but you will not be required to remote into class for now. So with that, looking at what hybrid looks like for this class, when you are at home and not in person, you're working independently, all assignments will be labeled as independent work with corresponding dates. We are ultimately following what is known as the flipped classroom model. What this means is when you're working at home, you are reading the content in your textbook that we will be reviewing and learning about in the following week. So you will be reading content a week ahead of time before our in-person classes and expected to come into your in-person classes ready and prepared to discuss that content. So ultimately, independent work, what it's going to look like is reading your textbook and taking notes, much like you've been doing all year so far as your homework. Most of your independent work, again, will consist of reading and taking notes in your textbook unless otherwise noted. So remember, you can find the reading guide in the textbook linked on Canvas. When you're in class, what this is going to look like is all of your assignments will be labeled in person with corresponding dates. And again, that all will be posted in Canvas unless I have something else specific for you to do that's not. This is where you will work on your thinking and writing like a historian skills. We'll do lots of interactive activities or discussions to process and receive feedback over historical concepts and skills. And these activities will be very similar to what we've worked on during WebEx class sessions already. It just will be face-to-face. Then on Fridays, I will conduct check for understanding over concepts that you should have read about in your independent work. Stuff you took notes over. And then Fridays will also be a time that if needed, we can prep for in-person lessons or for assessments. So this is where the week at a glance on our Canvas homepage is going to become very important. Here's what it's going to look like from now on instead of going through day by day what you're doing. So you'll have the days of the week, but then you'll also have the rows for the different groups. So if you are part of group A, your Monday and Tuesday, you'll be with me in person. And then on Wednesday, Thursday, you will be independently working. And so it's going to tell you on your row here what it is that you're going to be working on either in person or independently. Meanwhile, group B will start the week off with independent work in Canvas and then come to class and do the activity in class. So you're going to see what you're supposed to be working on each day, whether you're in person or you are independently working. Then on Fridays, we'll all be together on WebEx working on whatever the activity or lesson is for that day. As a reminder, when you are working independently, this is, again, how you're taking notes for this class. This is the example for what we're moving into next week, which will be our first week of hybrid when we're looking at Chapter 8. So again, remember, you can find this notes template in Canvas on our homepage. All you have to do is click where it says reading guide and it directs you immediately to our reading guides or the notes template. It gives you that Google slide that I've given you since the beginning of the year. And remember, you can find our textbook linked here on the homepage as well.